We're good. We're going.
Right. What's up, bud?
What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, good weekend of cornhole.
Yeah.
Hanging out with my son. Half term
Yeah.
starts this week, so we've just been hanging out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He been watching it with you? You trying to get him involved?
no, but he has got again. He has decided that he might want to start throwing again. So
Oh,
if he's free on a Tuesday, I may take him to practice and see what's up.
yeah.
Um, yeah. So he's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it again. So that's always good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Should we get into it then? Open
Yeah,
number 9.
give me just a second.
Oh.
No, it's all right. Okay. Sorry, I was my son's in the living room watching TV and
Yeah.
background noise. Anyway, yeah, let's get started, man.
Yeah. So started off on Friday with the junior singles. He seems to be a bit of a man of the or kid of the moment. He's always there at the end of these tournaments. Zach Aitken took that one down.
Yeah.
Beating his doubles partner, Tony Forbes, in a rematch of the King's Seat match there. And women.
Zach is that kid's something else, man.
Yeah.
Because he had a good one. He had a good showing in open singles today or yesterday as well.
Yeah. And I've got to say, I quite when I'm watching it, I quite like it. I mean, I know when I'm there waiting to throw, I'm terrible. I'm a fidget, so I'm constantly throwing the back. But he throws back and he just steps back and he's motionless.
Yeah.
Watching it, I'm thinking I'll quite like that because, like I say, I'm guilty of fidgeting, and I know sometimes when I'm like thinking, like I can get like out the corner of my eye, if I'm playing against somebody who's fidgeting a bit too much, type thing, it almost throws me off. Not that I need any help doing that, but
yeah.
So I was thinking, yeah, I'm liking this kid, especially when you see how animated some people get. Again, I'm guilty of being one of them.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me, man. I don't get too wrapped up in it because I'm animated, so I don't. If people are animated, I think it's different being animated when you're like mid backswing,
Yeah,
or something like that. But I mean, just in general, and I mean, there's something to be said about the respect for your opponent, and trying to kind of remain calm, not throwing them off their game. But then there's something to be said about, hey, this started out as a backyard game, and like you got to kind of just tune that out, man.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was something quite cool, especially considering that he's a young kid and these are easily more animated and that. So I just thought that just a nice little thing to notice with him. Then women's next. And you had Elizabeth Tennyson versus Sam Finley in a King's Seat rematch again there.
Yep.
And seniors, this is where me and you differed.
So women's singles. Let's talk about women's singles and women's doubles, man. Tennyson taking down both. She swept.
Yeah.
So I mean,
looking good.
Yeah, it was she played really well all weekend. To be perfectly honest.
They both did.
Well, yeah. So, I was going to get to Sam Finley because Sam Finley made that deep run in open singles in her bracket, and really was close to taking that bracket down, or at least sitting queen seat on it. Unfortunately, she, lost out to Adam Hisner, but yeah, not too bad. Then what do you got? Seniors?
Seniors, this is where me and you differed with our prop toss picks. You go for Steve Schroeder going back to back, and I was staying with Damon Dennis. I just can't seem to pick anywhere other than him. But Steve Schroeder pulled off the double dip.
He did. He did.
And that again, that was another King Seat rematch. So I thought Damon was going to do it, but not
No,
to
it was a
be.
good match.
So,
It was a good match. I think you got people like that though that it's a coin flip in my opinion. You're gonna get Damon Dennis, Steve Schroeder. Them dudes are always going to be up there in the finals, and I think it's. I went with Steve Schroeder just to see if he could go back to back, but I mean, it was a hard choice. I mean, I thought about picking Damon Dennis.
I mean, to be fair, next tournament, if Steve Schroeder's an option, I might have to go 3-peat.
Now, see,
I know it's hard to do, but I think there's an argument that he's the number one seniors player.
Yeah, he probably.
Going back to back, I think it. I've not looked at rankings myself, but I'd say he's probably number one and Damon's number two.
Probably. I don't know. I can look it up. Let me see if I can find it quickly.
While you're doing that, shall I dive into the others from Friday? So,
absolutely. Don't know if they do just senior standings, do they? Let's have a look. Yeah. What else you got?
Then junior doubles, Adrian Brunson and Ethan Ferrius double dipped Zach Aitken and Tony Forbes. So Zach Aitken there was going for the junior sweep. Fortunately, the double dip prevented that. And then women's doubles, we've already mentioned Elizabeth Tennyson and Sam Finley carrying on with a good weekend. They got the double dip over Cameron Belvin and Linda Ford. And I actually picked Sam Finley and Elizabeth Tennyson in that one on the prop toss. So I was quite happy to get some points on that one.
Yeah.
After seeing them both play in the singles and seeing how well they did, I was very confident in my pick on that, to be fair. And then senior doubles, we had Brad Graft and Mike Clayton beating Ross Moore and Jeff Reed, and that was a rematch of the King seat there. And then rounding out Friday, someone we both know met, and I was fortunate enough, or he was unfortunate enough to play with me in the swap event at the ACL UK Open. Dean Norton, him and JBJ, they completed the double dip over Landon Crabtree and Landon Conway to take down the blind draw.
Yeah, it was good. I was talking to Dean earlier today or yesterday about that too. But and then he played very well. Him and Corey Gilbert played pretty daggum good in their doubles in their bracket on Saturday as well.
Yeah. It's another one of them that these players that we've met and spoken to it like on our travels and that when they've come over to Europe. I found that I'm cheering for them more.
Yeah, of course.
Just these other players. So I was happy to see Dean get that win.
Yeah, I was too, and that's why I messaged him when he won. I was like, "Hey, man, congrats! Hopefully, we can get him on the show one of these days." But
that'd be cool.
Yeah, because he was here for the UK Open, and his whole family came, and good group of people, man. Like Dean's a good dude. His wife super lovely. His in-laws super lovely. And then his kids, his daughters. And if you remember his daughter, we had that contest throwing a tea bag into a teacup. And man, she must
talk about determination.
She must have thrown 1,000 bags, but she came away the winner on that. But yeah, the Nortons are just good people. So I was happy to see Dean back up in that winner's, in that winner spot and up on the podium again.
Definitely good to see. And going into Saturday, so doubles bracket A, Tony Smith and Mark Richards. they pulled over the double dip over Hunter Thorne and Hunter Thornson. So, again, one of them players we met and know. So, having met Hunter Thorne twice when he's come over for the Europe thing in the World Cup.
Tony as well.
Yeah, out in Paris, yeah.
Yeah, we met Tony Smith as well.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we've hung out with Hunter Thorne a couple of times. So yeah, it's always good. But Mark Richards tying that tying the all-time mark on Saturday at 21.
Yeah.
Trey Birchfield.
Yeah, when they took down Zach Aitken and Tony Forbes in the final.
Yep.
And then Sunday singles. So Mark Richards winning bracket A against Landon Crabtree. Zach Aitken, bracket B, beating Hayden Gonzalez. Gavin Cano beat Gina Mora in bracket C in the King Seat rematch. And then bracket D, Tony Smith pulled off the double dip over Adam Hisner. That was that bracket where Sam Finley had the good run.
Yep.
Finishing third.
The second match between Tony Smith and Adam Hisner at the very end. Yeah, I mean, I thought
Adam was going to
win it, and Tony just hit some incredible shots.
There was a point in the game where he had one or two bad shots back to back, and you could see a little bit of frustration. And I thought, oh, he might be here for the taking. I thought Adam was going to get him, but Tony pulled through, and he set up a semi-finals match with his doubles partner, Mark Richards, which Mark came out on top on, and then Zach Aitken beat Gavin Cano in the other one. So it was an interesting final. You got Zach Aitken going for back-to-back, and Mark Richards going for all-time leader.
Well, Mark Richards said, "Today's my day."
Yeah.
I'm going to sit on the throne today.
There was a lot on it, yeah. So got a few weeks break before the next one, but I think this is changing a few times this season.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting too, because obviously we've got, I think, 2 more opens before the signature series starts. And once that signature series starts, that's where I believe that record is going to go back and forth, because this season we haven't seen Tony Smith and Mark Richards do a ton in doubles, and all of a sudden, it looks like they're starting to hit their stride coming into the signature series, but then you got Trey and Adam that we know can play and are going to go all out. So I think in doubles especially, we're going to go back and forth a lot. I don't know if it'll be the same for singles, only because, I mean, these young kids right now are smoking people in singles. And I mean, Mark got the win this weekend, and he was, phenomenal. But if you
got it back after 2 weeks ago when he lost out to him.
Yeah, but think about what you were just saying. I mean, Joe Mora, Gavin Cano, Zach Aitken, all these dudes you're talking about are all juniors, man.
Yeah. So out of the final 8, got what? 5 of them. Just Adam is the Tony Smith and Mark Richards. The rest. Would Gavin Cano, is he still? I think he's not a junior anymore, is he? No, but so half of them then. Gavin Cano.
I'm pretty sure he still is a junior.
Oh, at least half of them. So that's scary. But yeah, this all-time thing, like, because obviously you've got Mark now on 22, Trey on 21, and Jamie Graham and Matt Guy on 20. So,
yeah,
like we say, now that we're going to get close to the signature series of events, they're all going to be turning up to all of these, rather than because not everybody turns up to every Open. So, yeah, it's going to change hands a few times. So it'll be interesting to see come the end of the season what the total is and who's on top.
Mark Richards, he's won what? He's won 3 Opens this year. No, sorry, that was last year. My apologies.
Won 2 this year now, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong.
Second. No.
My apologies.
Yeah, he's won 2, I think.
He has won 2. But the rest, I mean, these kids are winning all of them, man. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough in singles for any of these guys. But again, I think once it gets into that signature series, I think we'll see a lot of changing. I think honestly, the thing is I believe that Mark and Trey this season have a chance to like dang near put it out of reach for people.
Out of the 4, I'd say they're the 2 front runners. As great as he is, Matt Guy, I think he's the one out of the 4 who falls behind. I think Mark and Trey pull away. I think Jamie Graham, he'll get another 1 or 2. I think him and Trzynski are too good a partnership not to win something else this season.
Yeah, but in doubles they've got to go through Tony and Mark or Trey and Adam every time.
Oh, they've all got to go through each other. I
just think like
guys just falling behind where the game's evolving to now.
I could legit
just that.
Trey or Mark hitting almost 30 this year. And I know that seems like crazy, like whoa, but we haven't even started signature series yet. We got 2 more Opens. Mark is sitting at 22. He could easily I think he could probably win between singles and doubles maybe 8 more times this year. And I think Trey probably has that ability as well. And when I say that and they start, like, let's say even Mark gets 5 or 6 more wins this year, combined, doubles and singles.
Yeah.
That puts him at like 28. I mean, and so that's like, to keep pace, Jamie's got to win a couple. Matt's got to win a couple at least, because it's, as the years go on, man, it's only that gap's going to continue to grow and get harder and harder to close in on. So I think it's interesting to see how the rest of this season's going to play out, man. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a blast to watch.
The thing is, did they still have co-eds in the signature ones?
I'm not sure. But again, I don't know if when you're talking about championships, I think they only count for titles. They only count doubles and singles. Right? So, and I think that's like pro doubles, pro singles. So like your blind draw, your swap, your co-ed. I don't think any of that's going to count towards that record. If I'm not mistaken. If someone out there knows better than I do on this, by all means, please comment on our video and let us know. I just don't see. I see Trey and Mark pulling away from the crowd this season. And I think the only other, honest to God, I think the person that's probably got the best chance to catch or to keep pace is probably Tony Smith.
Yeah.
And I mean, fortunately for him, he gets the advantage of having Mark as his partner. So for every 1 Mark wins in doubles, Tony's getting that championship too. But I think when it comes to singles, and nothing against Adam Hisner, because dude's awesome, great guy. But if I'm gonna pick someone, unfortunately, to make more of a run in singles, I'm gonna pick Tony probably over Adam every time. Because we've seen Adam do it before. And it's not like we haven't seen Adam do it as well, but I'm just saying, like, Tony's always right there in the mix. He just is.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, man, I don't know how many matches you watched with Adam Hisner in it. And I don't know did you watch the King Seat match between him and Samantha Finley?
Yeah.
Dude, that is the nastiest right to left cut like ever. It is nasty. I mean, even she said something. He hit one, and she was like, I don't even know what to do with that. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, that right to left cut he has, man, is something nasty, dude.
Yeah.
And then I saw him, uh, I think it was one of the other matches, man. I saw him, it might have been in doubles as well, but get a collect, and he's like, nope, wasn't even trying for it, but somehow miraculously hits his bag, completely skips the blocker, but knocks both of them in. So I might be talking complete and utter shit right now when I say that I would think Tony could win more in singles than Adam, because Adam may come up. Hell, if we're lucky, maybe he'll listen to this and be like, piss off, Josh. I got you, dude. I'll go win some tournaments. So
Yeah.
we'll see, I guess. But yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot of good matches though. But I mean, and then in the finals with Mark in singles, I mean, he was so excited he just left the court, man.
He just exit stage left.
Yeah, he was like, "All right, I'm out. Let's go." Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I'll be
waited for
interested to know where he went.
I thought,
Where he go?
honest to God, I thought he might pull the Graham and like start kicking
Yeah,
chairs over and stuff. But I mean,
getting hyped up. Yeah.
to be fair, that match he played in wasn't near as big as the match me and you won when you started kicking chairs.
That was just an open, that what he won. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've not got anything else going all on now for a while until
Well,
just
me, you, and
over a
Liam,
week. Yeah.
in a week, uh, just well, a week and what, 3 days, 2 days, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fly on the Thursday.
Yeah. Mind me, I still need to sort out my train ticket for the airport. The last thing to do.
Me too, and I'm super nervous about it because I do the quiz on a Wednesday night. I'm a quiz master, and so and I know I don't try to take off Wednesdays unless I absolutely have to, and I'm real nervous about it right now because in theory I can get to London City Airport first thing Thursday morning by 7:30. My flight's not until 9:30, no problem. But as we know here in the UK, at any given moment, there's going to be 100 train strikes and trains will stop flowing and we just won't get to where we need to go. So I've thought about going down to London on Wednesday night and staying with Liam and Helly so that I can just get to the airport because me and Liam are on the same flight.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Mine flies out at 5 to 9, so I'm a little bit earlier. So
yeah,
I have to get my ass up early. Probably the first train out from Crewe to Manchester to get on that flight.
Would it not be
so?
Is it not cheaper for you to just drive and park?
Well, no. I think my train last time when we went for Germany, I think my train cost me like £8.
Oh yeah, fair play.
Because from Crewe to Manchester, it's just straight there, handful of stops, no stopping or changing.
I think
Nice and simple for me.
I think my train's going to cost me about £40, and then I'll have about £40 on the way back from Gatwick on that Monday.
Yeah.
But
I'm quite lucky. Crewe's quite good for trains, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Yeah, just need to sort that out. So I'll be in Switzerland about an hour or so before you and Liam. So I'll probably just hang around in the airport, wait for you guys.
Yeah. Just know, I think in the Zurich airport, there's a couple like little bars. They only take Swiss francs. They will take euros. Yeah, well, they'll take euros, but they won't give change back in euros. So
yeah, I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to get my hands on some Swiss francs just so I've got them.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I'm there waiting, I'll keep my eyes on the flights while I'm sat in the bar. I'll make sure I've got the beers ready for when you and Liam land.
Because like I recently found out our Airbnb that we have for Switzerland is literally attached to like a bar.
All right.
And it's the
This
same
sounds
bar.
good, but we know we've got one problem of a certain somebody who enjoyed themselves in Germany.
Yeah. It's the same bar that they do their beer truck from for the tournament. I drank a lot of
So
their
we
beer.
could just catch a ride with them then, yeah?
Right? Yeah, so it should be a good time. We got that coming up, and then what? We get back on the Monday, and then we turn right around and go to Birmingham on the Friday.
Yeah.
For the ACO event.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you and Liam running it back there? You doing?
Yeah. And then I turn around 2 weeks later and go to Slovakia, I believe. Yeah. Which I'm still trying to talk Liam into doing. I need to message him again.
So trying to make a run of that Sweet 16.
I mean,
the single, the doubles, yeah.
That's the ultimate goal for sure. Do I think like it? I doubt it's possible. Not because of Liam, 100%. I don't know if I feel consistent enough for us to make a deep run in it. I think it'll depend on how many tournaments we can get to, and just having good showings because we're going to.
I think that would be the thing that's stopping you. I think between you, you're capable of doing it. I mean, I know it wasn't as big as some of the tournaments they've had in Europe, and a lot of the big names were missing. But hey, me and you, we finished 7th at the UK Open, so
yeah,
if me and you could finish 7th, and you and Liam can definitely get up there in the rankings. And
and because I think this year too, they've changed it a bit to where, if I'm not mistaken, I need to confirm this, and I probably will try to do that when we're in Switzerland. But if I'm not mistaken, like your Sweet 16 points only count with the partner that you've teamed the most with. So like if me and you team one, me and Liam team, and we're having these good runs, I don't get to just pick a partner at the end of the day. Like I think it has to be with the same partner. So me and Liam could do it if we're going to enough tournaments. Or at least the few we go to, we have really good showings. Because we're going to need.
There'll be at least 3 just off the top of your head. Obviously, Switzerland. I assume you're going to do the UK.
Yeah.
And then obviously there'll be the end of the year in Croatia, which
honestly, yeah, but that won't count because they'll already have the Sweet 16 set by then. But I think we're trying to do Germany, maybe Italy. There's a few out there that we're trying to do. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to talk to him about going to Slovakia because it's fairly cheap to go. And the lodging's cheap there as well. I've already started talking to Aldo about it. Like, I think I found a flight to Slovakia for like $85, and then the train from the airport to where the hotel and stuff is, or near there, is literally like €10, and then the hotel's like 25, 30 euro a night. So
that's a good thing about mainland Europe. Transport's so cheap.
Yeah,
like I remember.
Switzerland's the most expensive one. Switzerland's the most expensive one, but everywhere else I've been in Europe to play has been really like cheap. So,
just to remember back to Trier, the bus from the airport in Luxembourg to Trier, I think it was like €2 or €3.
Yeah.
If I'm on a bus that sort of length of journey, that length of time in this country, I'm paying probably 18 quid.
No, I can't even get it's £2.50 on the bus to go from my house to town center, bro. Stop.
I just walk.
I mean, you think, like I said, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to look it up right this second. I'm telling you right now, I think my train from here to Stratford Station, because then I have to take the DLR to London City Airport, I think is, let me see, hold on. Because I think it's like 40. So what else we got though? So we got Switzerland coming up, then the ACL event in Birmingham, which I think is going to be a good turnout, man, for UK players anyway. I haven't heard much. You talk to Daniel probably more than I do, but I haven't heard much on how many of the ACL pros are coming from the States.
Yeah, I've not asked him yet. Like, I've seen him obviously at the last tournament, but I've not seen him since. We've not had a club night yet, so I don't know when the next one's scheduled for. It's probably the Friday I'm out in Switzerland, so it'll be a while before I make a club night again. So I'd like to get one in, but because I want some practice before I go out. So I'm busy tomorrow, so I'm thinking next Tuesday, if I can, I'm going to try and get down to Ashby.
Yeah.
Like just make the drive straight after work and go there for their club night, so just to get some reps in, get me sharp, ready for Switzerland.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, but looking forward to this one in March. Like me and Ian are partnering up for the double, so I think that'll be fun. Yeah,
that'll be a good one.
Ian registered us over the weekend, so that should be good fun. We'll just have a laugh, and then you know what I'm like. I'll just take it chilled, having a laugh with Ian, and I'll probably play my best corner.
Yeah.
Rather than putting too much pressure on myself.
I probably need to get registered myself.
Yeah, I'm not registered for anything else yet, to be fair, so I need to get and do that because I would try to enter as much as I can. So blind draw and the singles as well. So we'll see what happens.
What they got the blind draw, the swap, singles, and doubles, right?
Yeah, for the swap. Yeah, so yeah, I'll try and speak to Dan again soon to find out how many of these pros are coming over because you always want to play with a pro on the other side of the ball, throwing bags back to you, don't you? So
yeah, cool. For sure. I mean, it might be worth it to find that out so we can get that information out to people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll mess him up. We'll do an episode again next week before we fly out. Preview Switzerland. So I'll try and get hold of some info.
Yeah, for sure.
For that, yeah.
Otherwise, man, it's a pretty
business as usual.
Yeah.
You guys tomorrow?
No, well, we're not practicing tomorrow.
Oh no.
We're having our annual team meeting or club meeting.
Oh yeah.
Because it's half term, they're leaving curve motion open longer.
All right.
So we just figured that was the best night to then go have our annual club meeting. You know, figure out where we are with everything. So yeah.
I assume this is going to be taking place in one of the local pubs.
It will be in a pub, yeah. It will be in a pub. So yeah, we got that tomorrow. Who else is Ashby's is on tomorrow, I assume?
Ashby will be. Then
Solent.
Solent, I believe. I've not heard anything about Manchester this Friday. Newcastle will be. News on Newcastle. Charlotte's Club. They've got their first one starting. When did they say? It was the 2nd of March. First night for Charlotte's Club for the kids.
That's awesome. We'll have to. We'll be in Switzerland, but we'll have to try to maybe do a little teams meeting with Chris, so we can preview it a bit.
Yeah. We'll try and sort something out of the episode when we get back. Like just get them on briefly, see how first one went, and something like that.
Sure.
But yeah, we'll sort that out. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it for this week. And,
sorry, guys. Kind of a lackluster week.
Yeah, there's not really much else going on. I think we've got a bit of a break till the next Open as well.
Yep.
I think that's a couple of weeks.
We'll have more local cornhole to talk about before we have another U.S. Open to talk about.
Yeah, because next week we'll preview our Swiss trip. So then obviously after that it'll be Switzerland, and then this one coming up in March, and then I think we then got back to ACL stuff to watch.
Yeah, we will. And then, like I said, Slovakia for ACL Europe. And then the week after that is qualifier number 4 for the UK.
Yeah.
And then
to be fair, it's probably a good thing that it's a bit quiet at the minute. It seems that we're going to have a bang.
Yeah, and then because I'm also trying to go to Germany at the beginning of May, so that'll be a couple weeks after the UK 4 qualifier 4, and then just hit the ground running, man. It's on.
You got to have any space left on your body for all these tattoos you're planning on getting these different places?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a few. That's for sure.
Have you thought about what you're going to get for Switzerland?
I got a whole leg.
You thought about what you'll get for Switzerland, or are you just going to see what?
Honestly, I don't know yet. I'm having a good think about it, because obviously the flag is just the white cross on a red background. There's not much to it. Like the Slovakian flag is going to be a good one. Croatian flag will be a good one. Slovenia flag was a good one because they all got these little badges. Same with Germany. Germany flag is just a plain flag. But I have an idea for Germany. For Switzerland, I don't know. I thought about just doing it, the Swiss flag, as some type of badge. But we'll see. We'll have to see what's up. I'm not for sure yet.
Well, we'll just have to have a word with the Slicky guys. Just give you lifetime sponsorship if you tattoo their logo on your leg.
Funny you should say that. In July, when I was there for the last tournament, man, I was talking to Sven and Anthony about that, and he's like, "Oh, we want to get a tattoo artist here." He's like, "You get Slicky Baggers." I was like, "Hey, you get a tattoo artist here, man. I'll think about it." So yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just have the Swiss flag with the SL in the middle of it.
Yeah. But you want some sort of sponsorship deal out of it. That shit's permanent.
Do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
But I think thinking for me is still like just a Toblerone. I can't think of anything else Swiss.
Well, there's a couple. I was about to say there's a couple big mountain ranges there. Yeah.
I'm sure I'll think of something while we're out there, or get talked into something.
Yeah, I got a plan, man. I'm trying to talk you and Liam into something, dude. Don't worry about it.
Well, 40th on Friday, so out there and celebrate my 40th. So I need to do something to commemorate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, need to come back with more than just memories and a sore head from all the beer.
Well, those are going to happen too.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That's the plan.
Anything else?
I think that's it. It's a bit of a shorter one compared to the last few.
Yeah, very short. And we rambled for 20 minutes about just nonsense.
Yeah. Well, I think that's how we've had people on to help us ramble, so we've rambled longer.
Yeah. I guess we probably should have looked into having someone on this week. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we can try and get somebody on next week.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would like to. Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll discuss, see who we want to try and get on.
For sure.
See, there's people out there that we know we want on who we're trying. So if they're listening, come on, we want you.
Yeah, it's tough. The problem is trying to line up schedules, man.
Yeah, especially with the people in the States that we're wanting to get on as well, because obviously by the time we're recording, it could still be in the working day for them and stuff. So
yeah, it's tough.
Just trying to work out timings, but hopefully we'll eventually get these names that we've got on the list ticked off.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah. Until next week.
Until next week.
Yeah,
I'm John.
I'm Graham.
All right, bud.
Remember,
Peace out.
just board it.
Just board it.
Stop recording. Oh.